aliens sent diplomats. Then an Earth Titan-class warship emerged. Their ships glided silently through the black void, sleek, metallic, and shaped for intimidation. Their sensors scanned the blue planet below, recording every detail of human civilization. From their perspective, humans were primitive, slow, and predictable, creatures whose weapons were outdated and whose intelligence was simple. Admiral Katar of the Zelari fleet observed the planet with a sense of superiority. "This world is ripe for control," he said to his aides. "They are weak. They will submit without struggle. Diplomacy is a formality." His words carried confidence but not arrogance. In Zelari culture, arrogance was dangerous. Underestimating opponents had led to the downfall of many empires. Katar, however, had done his calculations. Humans, in his analysis, were manageable. Their history was chaotic, their weapons small compared to modern fleets, and their response to threats predictable. On Earth, the humans watched the approaching fleet with a mixture of curiosity and cautious concern. The United Earth Council had detected alien ships long before they arrived. Humanity had grown fast in technology over the past century, but compared to the Zelari, their weapons were still considered light. Still, humans had one advantage no alien could easily measure: ingenuity, adaptability, and a deep sense of unity when facing threats. Commander Alina Reyes of the Earth Defense Fleet stood on the bridge of the flagship, USS Titanus, which, while impressive to human eyes, was modest compared to the massive Zelari vessels. Still, she did not feel fear. "Keep scanners active," she said, her voice steady. "We know their numbers, we know their size. Let's see how predictable they really are." Her second-in-command, Lieutenant Malik Henson, glanced at the readings. "They've got 6 cruisers in formation plus the envoy ships. Sensors show advanced weapons, but their shield distribution isn't balanced. If they fire too soon, we can create decoys to test them." Alina nodded. "Exactly. They assume we're primitive. Let's give them a reason to rethink that." High above, the alien diplomats were preparing their first contact. They expected humans to be nervous, intimidated, or even compliant. The mission was simple: make humans recognize their power and accept the Zelari as the rulers of this sector. The lead diplomat, Viren, adjusted his ceremonial robes as he entered the observation deck of the flagship. "They appear unafraid," Viren whispered to his aide, an unusual admission. "Their ships are small, but their formation is calm. They are not reacting as expected." Katar's sensors showed something unusual. Humans did not panic. They did not attempt to retreat or signal fear. This small anomaly was a curiosity, not a threat, yet curiosity can turn dangerous in war. The first message was sent. A holographic projection of Viren appeared in orbit above Earth's surface, shimmering in the upper atmosphere. "Humans of Earth," he said in perfect universal translation. "We come as friends, yet we are the law in this region. We expect cooperation. Resistance is unwise." The message was formal, firm, and to human ears patronizing. On the Titanus bridge, Alina leaned forward, her eyes steady. "Interesting," she said. "They assume fear will force compliance. That's their first mistake." Malik raised an eyebrow. "Do we respond?" "Yes, but carefully," Alina replied. "Send the standard diplomatic acknowledgement, keep it neutral, no fear, no aggression." A calm response was transmitted. "We welcome your visit. We are ready to discuss terms. Please proceed to the designated neutral zone for talks." The aliens were not pleased. Their sensors indicated human ships moving but not retreating. The humans kept their distance, yes, but maintained formation, showing discipline. Viren frowned. "They do not understand submission. They are bold to the point of recklessness." Katar considered this. "Boldness is dangerous, but boldness alone does not equal strength. We will proceed." What Katar did not anticipate was the hidden strength that Earth had kept secret. Deep within orbit, beyond the immediate reach of alien sensors, a massive shadow moved. At first, it was just a flicker, a disturbance in space. But as the alien eyes scanned, it became clear. A colossal warship, unlike anything they had ever seen, was emerging from a hidden trans-space corridor. The Titan-class warship, USS Colossus, revealed itself slowly, a titan of human engineering. Its hull gleamed with advanced alloys, its weapons arrays bristling yet silent. It was larger than any alien cruiser in the immediate area, and most importantly, it was human. The aliens froze. Even Qatar, a veteran of thousands of campaigns, could not hide his astonishment. "Impossible," he muttered. "These humans, they have hidden this. How?" Viren's voice cracked slightly. "Admiral, we are detected. By a single ship. Its signature is enormous. Its weapons output, unprecedented." The humans, however, remained calm. Elena's voice echoed across the Titanus bridge. "Colossus has arrived," she said. "We do not seek conflict, but we are prepared. All systems ready." The aliens expected panic. They expected ships to maneuver, to flee, to signal surrender. Instead, the humans stood still, disciplined and ready. Sensors lit up. Aliens watched the sheer size and coordination of the Titan class. It was not just a warship, it was a statement. Shields optimal. Weapons at standby. No fire until commanded, Elena instructed. She did not need to shout. Her calm authority carried across the fleet. Every crew member understood they were the shield of Earth, and Earth was not weak. The alien diplomats sent another message, this time more urgent. "We request immediate explanation. Stand down or we consider you hostile." Elena smiled faintly, though no one else could see it. "Stand down," she murmured. "We are already standing. That is enough." Malik glanced at her. "They think they can intimidate us." "And they will see they cannot," Elena said. The Colossus moved slowly, deliberately. It did not attack. It did not threaten. Its presence alone sent a clear signal: humanity is not weak. Every alien sensor in orbit recorded the massive hull, the carefully arranged weapon arrays, the disciplined fleet moving in perfect formation with it. For the first time, Qatar felt doubt. A seasoned strategist, he had always relied on numbers, on firepower, on intimidation. And yet this human ship, calm, silent, and massive, made him reconsider. It was not just a warship, it was a symbol of human ingenuity, discipline, and confidence. Viren's voice was tight. "Admiral, what do we do? This is beyond protocol." Qatar closed his eyes. "We wait," he said finally. "Do nothing rash. Observe. This is human strength in its purest form." And the humans waited too. They did not fire. They did not signal threat. They simply existed, a testament to their resilience and unpredictability. Minutes passed. Tension stretched across orbit, palpable even through the cold vacuum of space. The aliens sent smaller scout ships closer, hoping to provoke a reaction. The humans responded with precision: decoys, electronic countermeasures, subtle maneuvers, never aggression but always dominance. Every alien attempt to intimidate was subtly countered. Viren began to understand. These humans are different. Their response is not fear. It is calm, calculated. Even when faced with overwhelming force, they do not panic. Qatar remained silent. Observation, patience, and intelligence had always been the pillars of strategy, and now he realized humans had all three and more. Elena's final instruction before the fleet held formation was quiet, almost reflective. "Let them learn what it means to misjudge humanity. Calm, careful, strong, that is our message." And that message echoed across orbit, not in words, but in the sheer, undeniable presence of the Titan-class warship. For the aliens, the universe had suddenly become a much more uncertain place. One ship, one species, and an unexpected display of power had rewritten every calculation they had made about Earth. And for the humans, it was only the beginning. The silence in orbit did not last. Within hours, alien reinforcements arrived. Where there had once been a handful of cruisers and diplomatic vessels, Now, a full armada surrounded Earth. Hundreds of ships, larger and more advanced than anything humans had ever faced, streamed from trans-space corridors. Energy weapons glowed on the hulls, and their movement was coordinated with the precision of a single mind. The aliens assumed the humans would now panic. They expected a frantic scramble of small human ships, overwhelmed by sheer numbers. They assumed the humans would surrender or beg for mercy. They were wrong. On the bridge of the USS Colossus, Commander Alina Reyes watched the alien armada with calm eyes. "All systems check," she ordered. "Shields, weapon arrays, auxiliary drones. Ready all subsystems. Prepare decoys and countermeasures." Lieutenant Malik Henson shook his head slightly impressed. "They've brought everything, entire fleets. They outnumber us 10 to 1. Alina smiled faintly. "Numbers alone do not win battles, Malik. Ingenuity, patience, and discipline do. Remember that." The alien admiral, K-Tar, observed from his flagship with growing unease. Humans were not reacting as expected. Their ships were organized, precise, and calm. Even the colossal Colossus, the centerpiece of the human fleet, remained in position, radiating quiet confidence. "They are preparing something," Viren whispered. "They do not fear us. That is unusual, extremely unusual." K-Tar frowned. "Then we will test them." The aliens launched the first strike. Small cruisers moved at high velocity toward Earth orbit defenses. Energy beams lit up the void, scanning for weak points. On the Titanus, human sensors tracked every movement. Alina studied the alien formations carefully. "Predictable," she said softly. "They always attack from the sides first, leaving the center open. Prepare drone intercepts, but hold fire. Let them see how precise we can be." Malik hesitated. "Should we really hold back against hundreds of ships?" Alina's eyes were sharp. "Yes. Let them waste their first wave. Let them think they have control. Then we strike." The alien ships closed in, their weapons discharging in powerful bursts. Human drones moved first, unseen at first, blending with the void. They intercepted missiles and energy blasts with perfect timing, redirecting attacks harmlessly into space. The aliens began to realize that Earth defenses were not only advanced but coordinated like a single organism. On the Colossus, Alina's crew worked seamlessly. Engineers, pilots, and AI systems communicated in a flow so precise it was almost impossible for an outsider to follow. The humans were organized chaos, efficient, adaptive, and deadly without showing aggression. Viren's frustration grew. "They are dodging everything." "How is this possible?" "They learn fast," K-Tar muttered. "We underestimated their ability to adapt." The aliens escalated. Larger ships fired volleys of plasma, attempting to overwhelm human shields. Humans responded with more than mere defense. They employed feints and ambushes, using smaller human ships to lure alien vessels into traps. Energy fields redirected alien attacks into space, and countermeasures caused confusion in alien navigation systems. Malik watched in awe. "They're not just surviving, they're outsmarting them." Alina nodded. "That's humanity for you. Never fight fair when survival is at stake." Amid the chaos, the Titan-class Colossus remained the focal point. It moved with deliberate slowness, its weapons silent but ready. Every alien sensor detected its massive energy signature. Every alien officer knew that if the Colossus fired, entire cruisers would disintegrate before they could react. And yet, it did not fire. Instead, the ship displayed another human trait the aliens could not understand: patience. It demonstrated restraint, confidence in strategy, and faith in the abilities of its crew. K-Tar's communication officer turned pale. "Admiral, they are holding. No attack." "Yet they are controlling the battle," K-Tar sighed. "Humans, I have studied war for centuries. I have fought countless races, but this is new. Their calm is terrifying." Alina's plan unfolded with precision. Human ships used decoys and holographic projections to split alien forces. Energy pulses jammed targeting systems, causing alien weapons to misfire. Small human strike teams attacked from unexpected angles, exploiting gaps in alien formations. The aliens began to panic. They had never faced an enemy that adapted in real time, that could anticipate their strategies. Every attack they launched was countered, redirected, or nullified. Every maneuver they tried was anticipated. "Are they predicting us?" Viren asked, disbelief in his voice. "They are human," Katar replied grimly. "They are clever, adaptable, and ruthless when necessary. They do not panic. That is what terrifies me." As the battle raged, a young engineer aboard the Colossus worked feverishly. Naomi Chen, 24 years old and a prodigy in weapon systems, adjusted energy flow to the ship's main arrays. She had a simple goal: to create a defensive pattern that could turn alien attacks into harmless bursts. "Energy distribution at 50%, she reported to Alina. "Shields are stable. I can redirect plasma strikes into space." Alina nodded. "Do it. Let's see how they like being outsmarted." Naomi initiated the sequence. Alien plasma volleys entered human-controlled space, only to be absorbed, redirected, or neutralized. Several alien ships collided with debris and their own misfires. Chaos rippled through the armada. Malik grinned. "They don't know what to do. They've never fought anyone like this." Alina's eyes remained calm. "They will adapt eventually. We need to stay ahead." In the alien fleet, Katar realized the severity of the situation. Their warship, the Colossus, is more than a ship. It is a command center, a weapon, and a shield all at once, and their small ships coordinated perfectly. They are thinking as one. They are humans, and humans are dangerous. Viren turned to Katar. "Do we retreat? We have numbers." Katar shook his head slowly. "No. Retreat now would mean we admit weakness. We must observe, learn, and survive. But they may be smarter than us. They may survive everything we throw at them." As alien reinforcements attempted to overwhelm human positions, the humans revealed another strength: adaptability in real time. The Colossus deployed drones capable of independent maneuvering. These drones intercepted attacks, repaired small damages, and even carried out feint attacks to distract the aliens. Even small human ships demonstrated courage. Pilots flew through alien fire, drawing attention and creating openings for larger strikes. Every human on deck was connected to a network, communicating instantly with each other and with AI systems. The humans fought as one organism, unpredictable yet precise. The aliens began to realize a terrifying truth: this was not a battle they could easily win. Numbers, size, and firepower were meaningless against adaptability, ingenuity, and calm courage. Humans did not panic. Humans did not retreat. Humans did not surrender. Katar's voice was low, almost a whisper. "They are rewriting the rules of engagement." Viren looked pale. "And they are doing it without firing a single shot from their main ship. Their restraint, it is maddening." The humans were aware of the psychological effect. By holding fire, the Colossus demonstrated both strength and control. The aliens had no reference point for this behavior. No one in their history had ever faced an enemy that could absorb and redirect their entire assault while remaining calm, calculating, and patient. Hours passed. The alien armada became frustrated, their movements slower, more cautious. They realized that their attacks were only creating chaos in their own formations. Alina gave one final instruction for the day: maintain formation. Keep all systems ready. Let them think they have the advantage. Tomorrow we decide how far we push. Malik looked at her. "We've done more than survive, we've outsmarted them." Alina smiled faintly. "Yes, and that is what humans do best: survive, adapt, win without losing ourselves in the process." In the alien fleet, Katar convened with his officers. "We have underestimated this species. We must adapt, but quickly. If humans continue like this, they will become the dominant force in this sector faster than we expected." Viren's voice was tight. "We may need to negotiate or retreat." Katar shook his head. "Negotiation is a sign of weakness. We observe, we learn, and we survive. But we do not underestimate humans again. That would be fatal." And for the humans, the battle was far from over. They had proven their discipline, intelligence, and courage, but they knew this was only the beginning. The galaxy had taken notice, and humans had revealed a strength no alien could ignore. The Colossus hovered silently in orbit, a monument to human ingenuity. It did not fire. It did not threaten. Its presence alone conveyed a message across the void. Humans are not to be underestimated. And as the alien armada retreated slightly to regroup, they could not hide their growing fear. The humans had changed everything. They had survived, adapted, and emerged stronger, not through brute force, but through calm intelligence, courage, and unity. The galaxy had just learned a dangerous truth. Humans were unpredictable, relentless, and above all, resilient. The alien armada regrouped, larger and more determined than ever. Their earlier setbacks had stung their pride. Hundreds of vessels, larger and more powerful than the human fleet, streamed into Earth orbit. Energy fields glimmered on their hulls, ready to unleash devastating barrages. Admiral Katar's voice crackled through his flagship's bridge. "This time, we overwhelm them. No mercy. We strike with everything we have. If they survive, it will only prove we miscalculated. But they will not survive." In the human fleet, Commander Alina Reyes remained calm. The Colossus floated silently in orbit like a mountain of steel and light, its weapons systems fully operational, its crew ready. The humans had learned from the first engagement. They had observed, adapted, and now were prepared for whatever the aliens could throw at them. Lieutenant Malik Henson glanced at the massive alien formation. "They've brought everything this time. Hundreds of ships. It's terrifying." Alina's eyes were steady. "Terrifying for them, maybe. For us, it's a challenge, and humans thrive on challenges." The aliens initiated the attack. Plasma beams, missile swarms, and energy torpedoes streaked across orbit. The first volleys hit human decoys and drones, but the Colossus remained untouched. Human ships moved in precise formations, drawing alien fire into traps. Every strike the aliens launched was met with countermeasures, deflections, or feints. Naomi Chen, the young engineer aboard the Colossus, worked furiously. She adjusted energy arrays, rerouted power to shields, and recalibrated drone swarms. "All systems green," she reported. "Shields stable, drones in position, weapons ready if needed." Alina nodded. "Good. Let's make them think twice about underestimating us." Alien Admiral Katar scowled at his monitors. "They are holding their ground even with our superior numbers. Their coordination, it is flawless." "How is this possible?" Viren, still shaken from the previous encounters, replied. "It is human ingenuity, Admiral. They adapt faster than we can predict. Each move we make is countered, often before it even begins." The humans had another advantage the aliens could not anticipate: creativity in the face of danger. The Colossus deployed specialized attack drones capable of splitting into dozens of autonomous units. These drones flew into the middle of alien formations, disrupting sensors, creating false targets, and redirecting fire. Small human strike teams used the chaos to approach enemy ships and disable key systems. Malik looked at Alina. "They don't even know what to target." "Their fleet is in disarray." Alina smiled faintly. "Disorder is the first sign of control, and control is what humans excel at." In the alien fleet, panic began to ripple through the ranks. Experienced commanders who had never faced true adversity felt the terrifying unpredictability of human strategy. They fired more desperately, wasting energy and causing ships to collide or malfunction. Katar clenched his claws. "They are maneuvering us without major weapons fire. This cannot be." And then the humans revealed their final secret weapon: coordinated psychological warfare. The Colossus began subtle maneuvers that projected overwhelming energy signatures across alien sensors. To the aliens, it appeared that a single human ship could obliterate their entire fleet in seconds. The threat was real. Humans could have fired, but they chose restraint. Viren gasped. "Admiral, they do not attack, yet we cannot predict their actions. Their control, it is terrifying." "Humans," Katar muttered, "are the first species in millennia that terrifies me without aggression." As alien ships advanced, the human fleet executed its most daring move. The Colossus fired a controlled energy pulse, not to destroy, but to disable critical systems of nearby alien vessels. Electrical systems shorted, weapons jammed, and navigation arrays failed. Alien ships drifted helplessly, trapped in space by human precision. Smaller human strike teams moved in, disabling more vessels with surgical attacks. Pilots displayed courage unmatched in the galaxy, flying through energy storms, weaving past heavy fire and striking where aliens least expected. "Do you see?" Alina said quietly to Malik. "This is humanity, not just brave, smart, adaptive, fearless, and disciplined." Naomi Chen watched the drone she had programmed execute perfect maneuvers, blocking attacks and protecting human ships. "They're actually panicking now," she said, barely able to contain excitement. "Even their largest vessels are losing control." In the alien fleet, Katar and Viren convened. "We underestimated humans," Katar admitted, voice low. "They do not just survive, they dominate through ingenuity, courage, and discipline. They adapt faster than we can calculate. If we continue, we may lose everything." Viren's eyes were wide. "They are apex predators, and they haven't even fired their main weapons." Katar realized that humanity had not just survived, they had rewritten the rules of engagement. Numbers, size, and firepower were meaningless against adaptability, strategic brilliance, and courage. Every alien calculation had failed. And yet, humanity's restraint was still apparent. The Colossus did not destroy ships unnecessarily. Every action was precise, calculated, and measured. Humans were not chaotic. They were organized chaos, fluid, unpredictable, and unstoppable. Finally, Katar made the hardest decision of his long career. "Retreat," he commanded. "Preserve what remains. Humanity is dangerous." "We must live to reassess." Viren hesitated. "Retreat without victory." "Without victory, yes," Katar replied. "Victory is impossible against them right now. Survival is our only option." The aliens pulled back. The human fleet held its formation, steady and unharmed. The Colossus hovered above Earth, massive, powerful, and serene, a symbol of humanity's ingenuity and strength. Elena surveyed the battlefield from the bridge. Human ships had not lost a single vessel to the aliens. The damage inflicted was minimal compared to the chaos caused among the enemy. Humans had fought with courage, discipline, and intelligence, turning an impossible battle into a decisive psychological victory. Malik exhaled. "We did it. We held them off." "We actually held them off." Elena shook her head slightly. "We didn't just hold them off. We showed them what it means to misjudge humanity. That is far more valuable than victory." On Earth, the Council received messages from orbit. Reports detailed the alien withdrawal and the unprecedented coordination of human forces. Scientists, strategists, and leaders alike were astonished, but the message was clear. Humanity had proven itself to the galaxy. In the alien armada, Katar and Viren returned to their homeworld. They would never forget the humans. For centuries, their species had considered themselves superior. Yet humans had shown strength, intelligence, and resilience that no calculation could predict. The galaxy would no longer ignore Earth. For the humans, the battle was a victory not just of strategy, but of spirit. They had outsmarted, outmaneuvered, and outlasted an entire alien armada without relying on sheer firepower. They had demonstrated courage, discipline, and ingenuity. the hallmarks of a species that refused to be underestimated. The Colossus remained in orbit as a sentinel, its presence a warning and a reassurance. It was more than a warship, it was a symbol. A testament to what humans could achieve when united, disciplined, and clever. Elena looked at her crew, her voice calm but firm. Remember this day. Humanity faced what seemed impossible. We did not panic. We did not surrender. We adapted. We survived. And we showed the galaxy what humans are capable of. Naomi Chen smiled, exhausted but proud. And they saw it, didn't they? The aliens, they saw it. Yes, Elena replied. And they will never forget, humanity is not just survivors. We are apex predators of strategy and ingenuity. We are unpredictable, relentless, and unstoppable when necessary. And we will protect our home always. The galaxy had learned a new truth that day. Humans were a species unlike any other, fearless, clever, and united. Diplomacy and negotiation were powerful, but backed by unmatched courage and ingenuity. Humanity became a force even the most advanced alien civilizations could not ignore. And above all, the Titan-class warship, silent yet commanding, hung in orbit above Earth, a reminder that sometimes the mere presence of humanity is enough to inspire awe, respect, and even fear. The humans had not only survived, they had shown their strength in a way that would be remembered for generations. Their ingenuity, discipline, and courage had proven that no force, no matter how powerful, could easily challenge a united humanity. And so, humanity stood tall among the stars, ready for whatever challenges the galaxy might throw next, confident that even the greatest threats would learn the same lesson. Never underestimate humans.